What's up guys, Deep Cut here and welcome back to Cartoon Universe. We've got some pretty major leaks today and perhaps some nice spoilers to go with them. A YouTube video popped up today on a channel called Garnet TM with very little context. Based off of the comment section, it does seem to come from a Spanish-speaking country, which makes sense as we've gotten similar foreign leaks like this before. The major highlights for this promo are the silhouettes we see of Pearl. She seems to be wearing a different outfit than we've ever seen in the show before, but if you've been around the internet lately, you might notice it's similar to the costume she's wearing in some new merch that dropped a few weeks ago. In the promo, she seems to be using Rose's sword. The network seems to want us to believe that this means she has something to do with Pink Diamond shattering, as that's currently what the community is buzzing about right now. This plays well into the popular theory that Pearl shattered Pink Diamond while in the form of Rose Quartz. It would explain why in the present Pearl doesn't seem to like shape-shifting anymore, and it would explain why there are some witnesses who claim to have seen Rose Quartz shatter Pink Diamond. Eyeball, for instance, has been tricked before when Amethyst took the form of Jasper. Cartoon Network has been very misleading with their ads lately, so I would take what they show here with a grain of salt. Above all else, they wouldn't want to spoil the entire mystery, and if one shot could unravel all that for us, then it probably wouldn't make it into the promo. On top of that, the whole reason we're questioning why Rose didn't actually shatter Pink Diamond is because Bismuth explicitly stated that her sword cannot shatter a gem. So it wouldn't really make sense if Pearl took that same sword and then ran off to shatter Pink Diamond. But it does let us know that there is more of a conspiracy going on here, and Pearl is definitely somehow involved. This would definitely not be the first time that Cartoon Network has misled us with Steven Universe promos. The most recent one, for instance, promised us answers we've been waiting for, but really just told us the story had already been presented to us. Additionally, back at the San Diego Comic-Con trailer for Season 5, they juxtaposed two different shots from different episodes to make them look connected, like Lars' ship crashing onto Earth and then Sadie coming to meet him there when it wasn't really the case at all. It's very clever editing, but frustrating for an audience trying to figure out what's actually going on. What's more interesting to me is how we get to those epic Pearl shots. The promo opens with Steven riding on Lion, teleporting back to the moon base similarly to the way he did in a previous episode. However, this time Steven gets there alone. He does, however, seem to encounter Lapis there, and from other early spoilers and leaks, we seem to already know that she was going to be on the moon base. However, in this promo, she starts activating the technology and projecting holograms, the first of which seems to be Beach City, but after that, it starts transitioning into those aforementioned Pearl shots. Sliced throughout the promo are shots of what seems to be Lapis opening the door and sending Steven flying out into the moon again. However, instead of being sucked into space, he starts rolling around the moon in his little pink bubble. What's really interesting about this for me is that it seems to tie into other leaks that we got a few months ago involving this Beach City hologram. However, in those leaks, Steven wasn't alone. In fact, Peridot, Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet were all there with him. If you look at the two videos, you can see that they both make similar use of the weird shadows that don't really match the background. This implies that in both videos, they aren't really at Beach City, but just a hologram. Perhaps Steven, after getting sucked out onto the moon, comes back with the crystal gems to try and get Lapis to return to Earth. At the very end of the ad, we get a promise that new episodes will return starting on Saturday, May 5th at 7:25 p.m. What's interesting is that even though the ad is in English, the narrator does start with the day, then the month, which is a lot more common outside the United States. After the recent bomb, we still have 10 new episodes of Steven Universe to come for Season 5. With the half-hour special counting as 2, it would seem that we will be getting about 9 weeks of consistent releases, or maybe just 5 and then take another break. I don't really know. I hope they run through the whole thing over the course of 9 weeks, and I'm really excited to get to the end of Season 5. Well guys, that's all the news we got for you today. Let me know down in the comments what you think all these things might mean. We'll put a link to the video down there so you guys can check it out for yourselves. I want to say thanks to everyone who watched this video, as well as everyone who went and checked out our last video, the Steven Universe Extended Opening. It was a lot of fun to make, and it was really great seeing the awesome response to it all, so thank you so much. And now here's our Patreon supporters.